Good morning, everyone, and welcome to In and Around Lake Forest. This is a local broadcast that's put on by the Lake Forest Chamber of Commerce to introduce new businesses and be able to showcase the folks that have started businesses here in Lake Forest or in some vicinity that serves Lake Forest, and at the same time, they've joined the chamber. And this is our way of getting the word out and introducing them to the community they serve. My name is Steve Smith. I'm the host of this program. And today I want to introduce and welcome a gentleman by the name of Nabil Khan. He and his family have opened up a new business here in Lake Forest called Mobility City. They had a ribbon cutting about a month ago. Great group of folks, a lot of family support. You can tell that they're really involved in this. So I thought it'd be a great time to have him on to talk a little bit about what that business is all about and how they got into it, and some of the insights about the wheelchair business, which, the population for that is growing. So this is an opportune time for them to be on and tell their story. So let's bring on Nabil.
Hello, Steve.
Hey, Nabil, how are you?
Great. How are you?
Doing wonderful, man. Thanks for being on the show today.
Of course, I appreciate you having me on.
Well, that's what we like to do. We like to, when people decide to set up shop in Lake Forest and bring new and interesting businesses here, we think it is totally acceptable to have you on and kind of have you tell your story and talk a little bit about what you guys do to service this very valuable community and maybe how you do it a little differently and so forth and so on.
Sure.
So, let's just start. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what Mobility City is, so everybody kind of has a real good understanding of what you're there to do.
Of course, Steve. So Mobility City is a franchise. We have over 54 locations now in America. We started mainly on the East Coast. It comes from Florida, and then we kind of shifted over we are the first location here open in California. And we chose Lake Forest and the Orange County area. So in terms of our services, our products, we repair, rent, sanitize, sell all mobility equipment from a scooter all the way to a wheelchair, stair lift, car lift. Those are specialty items, but we do those as well.
Nice.
The best thing about us is, again, we're a franchise. So if you were traveling from California to, let's say, another state, we have a location in every state. So if any repairs, happen on the spot and you're not in California, if you buy from us or if you're a customer of ours, you're a customer of the entire franchisee. And the best thing is that we can come to your house. We have 2 vans. We have a great repair team. They're all certified. They can come to your house. We make house calls. So if somebody's in need and can't come to our store, we can come to you.
Nice. And look, I know from when we were out there celebrating your grand opening that, you had a lot of family with you. My question, as I like to find out from anybody that starts a business, whether they started from the ground up or they buy a franchise, what was it about this business that attracted you? And was this a family decision?
Sure, that's a great question. I would say absolutely. So just a small side story that our family, we come from an IT field. So everybody was in IT. I myself was in IT. So when I had this opportunity presented to me, I jumped to it because you're helping somebody. I'm actually helping somebody with their needs, with their physical challenges that they may have, and we're helping them as a team overcome them. And the smiles that we put on people's faces for their families, for their grandparents, for their parents, that's what really makes me happy. And that's what makes my entire family, our employees too. They're awesome. They're super happy. Yeah, we are here to help the community, and this gives us happiness. So that's why we do it.
Okay. And I'm also curious about your location. I mean, obviously you're on Main Street here in Lake Forest. What other sites did you consider and why did you consider this your best location?
There were definitely like some spots in Anaheim, some spots all over Orange County, but the Lake Forest city holds a great value to my heart. My grandfather, actually, he was a volunteer for the Lake Forest police force for
Oh, no
10
kidding.
years. Yeah, they've got that really cool program for our seniors. So he fell in love with the city. So I think the main purpose was to honor him too. And he loves the city, and we chose Lake Forest, and El Toro is the best street. So come see us on El Toro.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the actual products that you offer.
Sure.
I'm going to make an assumption, right or wrong, that the majority of times when people are getting to the point where they need assistance getting around, that they go to a wheelchair. But is that correct? Are there other pieces of equipment that will allow people to go without having?
Absolutely. Obviously, the most common piece of DME equipment. Now the wheelchairs, of course, you have your standard chairs that are 40, 50 pounds made with steel and aluminum. The industry has kind of now shifted more towards traveling accessible units and carbon fiber, types of chairs because they're super light. So for sure, the industry has seen a shift from your standard chairs into more carbon fiber. We have this wheelchair in right now that's without, you can take the wheels off. It's carbon fiber, super nice. It's only 13 pounds. So for an elderly person to lift 13 pounds is way easier than your old school original wheelchair that's 50 to 40 pounds. In terms of other products, we have electric chairs, we have power chairs. In our showroom, we have over about 80 products. Overall, as a franchise, we offer over 500 products, including the stair lifts, the car lifts. We don't have the showroom size to show them as examples, but we do offer them hospital beds to sell or to even have for a day, for rent, for a week, for a month. We can do anything. And the best thing about us, sir, is we have the ability to kind of customize. Hey, I need a wheelchair for a day and then extend it to me. I need it shipped to my house. We just helped somebody. They were on the road. Her father had some type of attack and he needed a wheelchair, and he was in a hotel, went to his hotel, dropped the wheelchair off. He used it for a week, picked it up. He was extremely happy. So I would say our customer service is really what stands us apart, that we'll come to you, we'll take care of you. All my guys are certified. We have the vans, we have the tech, we have the product information to help anybody with anything. And the other question, I don't know if I'm overtaking the conversation, but another question you asked me, Steve, was who can use your services? And it's for anybody. I just helped a guy, he needed a wheelchair for a day. He had knee surgery, so he just needed it for one day. Went to his hospital, got him the chair, used it for a day, next day picked it up. So it can be for anybody, any of all ages, all products. We're here to help the entire Orange County community.
All right, so I don't know what percentage of people who need some type of a mobility device, let's just say wheelchair for now, are people that have a chronic problem for which wheelchair is their permanent solution. But what percentage of your clients fall in that category? And if they do, are they more likely to buy the chair from you, or do you offer leasing programs?
Both.
If they'll need it for a year, 5 years, or forever.
Both. So we can make anything happen for anybody. If somebody needs a chair, let's say for a year, I can give them a quote for that for a year. But majority of times with our clients and in this industry in general is as you age, you get older. So the progression is usually a cane to a walker to a wheelchair to either a scooter or an electric chair. And then that's kind of where you permanently stay. And then as you age, there was this one other customer who we helped. He had a stroke, so he could no longer use the right side of his body. So we had to customize and make a car lift that attaches to his tow hitch. He was in an electric chair, so he would use the joystick onto the electric chair, get off. All he has to do is push a button. The car lift will compress his chair, put it up, slate it down right behind. It's highway safe, street safe, and then he just goes in his car, and it's very convenient. So he never deassembles or closes his chair. It's always open. He just uses his car lift because he lost the function to use the right side of his body.
All right, so if somebody is in that gentleman's situation, but yet they still need to be able to get around via an automobile, do you guys actually help with the conversion of the vehicle, or do you have to send that out to somebody who's more specialized in putting in the ramp and the other things that, that accommodate a wheelchair?
So the ramps and everything and the car lifts we can do to convert the automobile from like a standard car to something that a physically challenged person can use. We are actually in the process as a franchise to get that contract. So currently, no, but in the short future, yes.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about wheelchair technology, because I'm assuming, technology is kind of infiltrated just about everything that we do. I'm assuming that part of life, is no different. So how are wheelchairs today different than they were 20, 30 years ago?
Bluetooth, carbon fiber connections. We have this electric wheelchair that you can either use the joystick like a traditional electric chair, or it has a separate control that you can control the chair from 50 feet and beyond. So I could be standing here and you could be in the chair and I could be controlling you in the chair.
Gotcha.
So in terms of technology, they've really made the chairs super fancy, super light. Again, it's really cool to see if you guys come in our showroom. A lot of the chairs, a lot of the scooters, they collapse themselves and they open themselves just with the touch of a button. So in terms of technology, they've really spiced it up. And this industry is honestly very, very cool and specialized. If somebody, doesn't have a lot of income, there's a lot of low income options. And if somebody who wants to get really fancy, put flames, carbon fiber, you can make a chair up to like 20,000. So you can do anything you want in this industry, and there's a lot of options. The best part about us is we're approved vendors of Pride, Golden, Harmar, Drive. So they send their customers over here to use our showroom and to try the products as well. And then in terms of pricing, of course, we want you to buy from us. If it's something that we have, we can order, we can beat all internet pricing. And then the best thing about us is we come and install it. If you buy a chair, who's going to install it? You're going to buy from us. We're going to come to your house in a professional outfit, in a nice van.
Nice.
We're all certified, and we'll install it, take care of you, and make you happy and put a smile on your face.
All right. So earlier you mentioned about a carbon fiber wheelchair that only weighs 13 pounds. How much weight can something that's that light handle?
So that chair can handle a weight capacity of 350 pounds, which is amazing.
Amazing. That is amazing.
Yes.
That is amazing. Wow.
Yes, a lot of these chairs, a lot of the scooters, again, it's a standard industry, so we have to follow the industry standards. Weight capacity is usually 300 pounds on your standard equipment. Obviously, if you're above the weight capacity, no problem. You just need another unit. It's a bit more expensive, of course, more items, more fabric. But yes, to offer all solutions to people, all weight sizes as well. But the majority of the equipment is standardized for anybody 300 pounds and under, essentially. But of course, there are options for anybody over that too.
Right. So given the fact that this item can be somewhat expensive, how does health insurance treat this? Is this something that insurance companies will pick up some portion of, or is this like you're on your own if you end up having to have a wheelchair?
That's a great question. So there's two options that we have as a franchise and as a company.
Right.
One is called Credit Care. We are a sponsored vendor for them. We'll call them up. They can approve you up to 10,000 based off of any DME equipment you need. You'd call them. It's like a credit application that is based on the customer. The customer will call, will obviously help. They will submit an application. I need X amount for this chair. This is what I have. And then they'll send you back an approval. And then the great thing about Credit Care is I think for 6 months or 12 months, there's no interest at all. So it's a really good company. The other question that you asked on the insurance is currently as a franchise, we don't deal with insurances. We're going to do that in the future. Again, our franchise is only 5 years old, so we're pretty new, but we're definitely going to do that. Currently, what we do is somebody comes in, they buy a chair. I will create them a insurance packet and I will email them that, and then they'll forward that email to their insurance. It shows the serial number, why you bought the chair. This is the chair, the photos. It has the complete package, and then you send that to your insurance. And from the stories I've heard, they usually cover 60 to 70 to 80% of your purchase, depending on your insurance.
Right. Okay. So even though you guys might not be able to do it yourself, there's still a provision for people with good health care insurance to be able to get the insurance to pay for some of it.
Of course. And if somebody doesn't have that income, we can help them with the company Credit Care. That essentially is an application for 6 months to 12 months. You pay no interest. It's a really good company. That's who we're sponsored by. So that's who we use.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to change gears here a little bit and ask you to talk to us a little bit about the rest of your family who's involved with this, because there was a whole lot of you there at the store when we were having the ribbon cutting. So
Sure.
Who else in your family plays a role in this business?
I would say the day-to-day operations are handled by me. I'm the manager and the troop on the field, essentially. But
Right.
the owners are my uncle Harris and then my father Tala, who you met. Again, they come from the IT industry too. My uncle and my father have also opened urgent cares in Ladera and Anaheim. They're called AFC Urgent Cares. So we're a big family in the healthcare industry in Orange County. And again, it's an industry that I think it makes me happy. Like I wish I can turn the I don't know if I can, but we're helping a customer right now. You can just see them smiling and they're happy, and my employee showing them all the options. And to help somebody, and the family and the culture that we have, the elderly community is so important because they set the foundation for us. So we need to respect them, treat them with great care, and help them. And this is the time to help them. So that's why we're open.
Nice. Now, I saw in your bio that you were born and raised here in California. But I'm curious about the family before you. Did they immigrate from another country, and were
Yeah,
they involved in some type of healthcare business in the country they came from?
my grandfather, who was the volunteer for the Lake Forest Police, he moved and shifted here with everybody in 86 or 85. He came
Okay.
to the US. So my dad and uncle were born in Pakistan, and then they moved here as well when they were about my age.
Hmm.
And then we set up shop here, and I love California. We're big fans. I've been to a bunch of states, but California is my favorite. My grandfather was a carpet salesman. He sold medical equipment too, and then he was the police volunteer too. So he was a jack of all trades. But yes, we've always been involved in the healthcare industry. I would say it's a family thing.
Well, and certainly the fact that you're here in Lake Forest and just 5 miles to the west, under the freeway and getting into Laguna Hills, you've got a massive senior city now called Laguna Woods.
Yes.
That's got to be a huge market for you guys.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, we've gone to a bunch of the assisted facilities. We offer a free tune-up day, which
Mhm.
is essentially anybody in the facility can bring their rollators, their wheelchairs, and we'll tune them up, and we'll repair any of the screws. We'll fix any small adjustments. We do that for free. It's a free service we do to our community. I also wanted to promote, we also offer a program on the walkers. A lot of people use tennis balls, and the balls are statistically very unsafe. So we offer a program where we can put a free ski into the walker for free. All you got to do is stop by the store, and we'll do that service for free. You don't have to pay, you don't have to buy, you don't have to shop. So a
Nice.
lot of free services that we offer to the community as well. A lot of cost-effective options. If you need financing, Credit Care is it's a huge company across America.
Right.
So there's a lot. We've covered all angles. Hey, you can't come to our store, we'll come to your house. So we're your one-stop shop in terms of sales, repairs, rentals, hospitals and facilities. We offer this steamer that we have. It's a infrared steamer that kills bacteria and viruses up to 98 to 99%. So we offer that for people and to hospitals and facilities, for your hospital beds or your wheelchairs. If you need them sanitized, we offer that as well. But yeah, I would say our services, products, we are here to help anybody and everybody.
All right. So is there anything about your business that I didn't ask a question for that you wanted to make mention of while we were on the broadcast today?
I would say you've covered every aspect. I'll just say we are so passionate to help the community. We are committed to everybody. Again, I don't know anybody who does this. We come to your house, repair, service all and any mobility brands and equipments. We also help install, sell, sanitize car lifts, ramps, transport chairs, wheelchairs, rollators, any electrical issues, because a lot of the servicing on these scooters and wheelchairs are the electric chairs and the power chairs. It's all electronics. So we have the certification in terms of any electrical units, that any power equipment that you guys may have. Again, the servicing and the repair of it, we do all day. Like, for example, my repair team has 5 jobs today in Orange County. 3 of them are electrical. something's wrong with the battery or the charge, we'll fix, replace, repair, all of that. We do proper assessments. He has all the proper tools, meters, ohm readings. So I mean, it's like a small car. We're certified, we service, repair, sell it. We are your true one-stop shop.
All right, and I know you guys have only been up and running for a couple of months now.
Only 1 month, actually. Only one.
Okay.
August was our first month. This is our second month. Yes.
How far are you drawing people from?
I had a call from Tarzana, California. I had another call from San Francisco.
Wow.
And I said, wow, I don't even know how they found me. He said online, but I said, hey man, I want to help you, but I can't do a 7-hour drive for some
House
of
calls have to have limits, right?
Yes. Yeah, I think the furthest that again, I'll help anybody. We're here to help anybody. It's a case by case basis. We've had a few clients in LA and San Diego, and we've helped them. So I would say Southern California, we're definitely here. We're here to help you guys.
Cool. Well, Nabil, listen, thank you for being on today. I think you guys have a super vital business. I know I speak for the rest of the chamber. We're extraordinarily happy that you not only picked Lake Forest, but you're part of the chamber membership family, and we appreciate you guys. And I just want to thank you for being on today to tell your story.
Absolutely. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for inviting me, and anything you guys need, just call the store.
Nice. All right, folks, for everybody watching today, that concludes our broadcast. So if you have a family member or you yourself are in need of mobility assistance, and maybe you're just starting out, or what you have now you're not satisfied with, these are the people that you need to go see. They will set you straight and make sure that your mobility issues don't continue to invade your life. So Nabil, thanks for being on today. Everybody else, we do these shows now on kind of a on-demand basis. We've gotten away from doing them every 2 weeks, but look for upcoming announcements of new other businesses that are coming in for which we want to showcase. We hope you'll stick with us, and certainly go back to the Lake Forest Chamber Facebook page, and in the video section, every interview we've done over the last couple of years for all new businesses is there. So if you're looking for a particular business and you want to know a little more about who they are, that's a great place to look. And if we've got a video there, you'll learn more than you need to know to determine whether they're the kind of business you want to do business with. So thanks for being with us today. We look forward to bringing you another episode in the near future. Again, Nabil, thanks for being with us.
Thank you guys. Bye, Steve.
Right.
Bye, guys. You too. Bye.